What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to JJD TV. I'm your host, Josh, and today we just did a watch-along, a match watch-along for the Leipzig and Frankfurt game, and I'm about to do back-to-back watch-alongs, so if my voice caves on me, I'm very sorry. But we're back for one of the most mostly anticipated watch-alongs probably in the entire channel. That's because Moukoko is on the bench. Ladies and gentlemen, actually, I spoke too soon. I actually don't fully know if he is on the bench. I'm going to double check so I don't sound like an idiot. Taylor's shaking his head. He's on the bench, so that's perfect. But I am so stoked for this, and it's going to be such a good game. He's got the potential to become the youngest ever Bundesliga player to ever play, and he is sitting right there. Youssoufa Moukoko. Oh, baby. And, yeah, so I'm pretty excited for that. And we're going to go over the lineup here because it was actually one that was pretty... and it was pretty exciting because they lined up in the 3-4-2-1, which was, to me, a bit of a surprise because they've obviously been playing very well in the 4-2-3-1, but a couple people did point out to me that it could be pretty helpful to obviously do it in a way that has a few different options, like switching from the 4-2-3-1 to the 3-4-2-1, but that's exactly what they're going to do today. So, for Dortmund, we got Roman Bürki in net, no surprise. Our wingback, Meunier, which has got Chan, Hummels, and Akanji, the similar back three. So it kind of seems to me like when Emre Can is in, we may be playing with a back three. And then obviously when Chan's not in, it looks like we are going to go into that 4-2-3-1. But Chan can play as a CDM too, so I mean, I'm not sure. But like he has been playing pretty well in the right center back with Hummels and Akanji, so that, yeah, it makes sense. So, and then Guerrero obviously starting as our left wing back. A lot of people were scared that he was going to be injured, which I'm very excited that he's not. And our featured player of the month, Debut, is playing, and I'm very excited because I've been dying to watch him play. My mustache is honestly an inspiration from him. And he just hasn't been able to play much. And it's kind of been bugging me because he's on terrific form. But he's playing alongside Witsel. And then the front three is going to have Haaland obviously as our striker, with Marco Reus and Brandt probably interchanging, floating behind him. So it's a pretty solid starting 11. With me, Reus obviously wearing the armband. And some notable players on the bench is Sancho, Reina, Bellingham, Hazard, and Moukoko. That is a crazy bench. There's so much attacking threat. Even Bellingham on the bench as well. So, I mean, our team is looking freaking good if you ask me. But I'm excited that Debut's starting, and I mean, everyone's eyes today is going to be on Moukoko to see if he comes on the bench, off the bench or not. So I'm very, very forward to looking at that. Haven't took a look at Hertha's lineup yet, so they have they're playing in the 4-4-2. Nicholas Stark was a player that I wanted to keep an eye on. I'm assuming he's going to be playing as a center defensive mid. Matthias Cunha as well is going to be, I think, the most dangerous player for Hertha. And they are starting Piontek up front as well. And, I mean, he's been pretty flat this season. If I remember correctly, he's only got one goal. Started two games, played a total of 7. So, I don't know. It's going to be pretty interesting to see the way he gets on today. But the boys are just about to being able to kick off here. So, I am looking forward to that. Got some hellos. Luca says, Josh. Luca just joined us over from our other watch along. Joshua as well. Other Joshua to the channel gives me the eyes. I'll give him right back. This week, my whole fantasy team is BBB. Luca, love the commitment. If you threw Moukoko on there, I'd love it a little bit more as well. But Hertha Stadium is beautiful. Haja BBB. Haja BBB. But yes, I do like Hertha's stadium. Besides Dortmund, it's my second favorite in Germany. And if you know, Germany's got some of the most beautiful, beautiful stadiums in the world. So for me, it's absolutely perfect. And I'm excited for this game. Our boy from the land down under, Siva, has joined us today. He says, evening, Josh. Siva, let me know what time it is in Australia. I honestly have no idea. Bremen did us a favor today by taking points from Bayern. Yes, they did. And Frankfurt did us one as well by taking some pretty important points off of Leipzig. So I believe if we win today, we'll go second. Because Bayern will still have one point up on us. But, I mean, with those two teams taking draws today. That makes the title race wide open. And we got Moukoko hat-trick from the bench. Let's go. I mean, if he's going to copy Haaland for his debut, it might as well be a perfect one. But the kickoff just started in Hertha's beautiful stadium. And I'm excited. I'm excited to see how this formation lines up, because I thought we've been playing some beautiful football of lately in the 4-2-3-1. The 3-4-2-1 isn't my favorite formation, but I'm happy that Dahoud's in. Happy that Royce and Brain are starting together. I'm going to be curious to see the way that they can get on. And our bench is just disgusting. I mean, that has got to be one of the strongest benches I've ever seen. And all eyes are on the record-breaking kid who's going to hopefully come on and just do some wonders for us there. So, where's the match is 33? I'm not quite sure what you're saying there, my friend. But the game obviously just got started. Let's give a big shout out to Producer T and the sliding scores down below. He got the day off because most of the games were pretty much at the same time. But I thought that was a nice little attribute he threw onto the channel as we keep doing these watch-alongs. They're our favorite part of the channel. Helps us keep growing night in, night out. So it's awesome. We appreciate all your support. But I did a lot of chatting in the other watch-along because I just didn't care about the game as much as I care about the Dortmund game here. But where are you watching the game? What's going on, Jimmy? Welcome to the channel. I'm watching it on Sportsnet Ontario from Canada. And yeah, so I'm not sure. Let me know where you guys are watching from today. I know we got our beautiful viewers from all over the world. Brazil, Argentina, the Philippines. I can go on, but I don't have all that time because we have viewers from literally all over. But hola. Of course, Moukoko is in. Yes, he is, my friend. And we're like literally, I don't know when he's going to come on. Let me know in the comments where you guys think when he's going to be coming on, because my guess is 65th to 70th minutes, maybe 75th. I'm not sure. It's going to depend on how the game's going, but there's too much hype around this kid. There's no way he's not starting today. I hope Royce scores today for a goal streak. Yeah, I always want Marco to score. I mean, Marco's obviously my favorite player. He means a lot to me, but we always want to see him do good. But for me, there's one player I want to score today, and it's Moukoko. Off the bench to break records. It's what you want. I mean, as long as he comes off today, he's for sure going to break a record. But Mounet's got the ball right now, and relatively okay cross for his standards, you know. Well defended there and out for a throw. We got a viewer from Dominican Republic. I have been there numerous times. That's pretty sweet that we have a viewer from there. Went on a lot of little trips to Dominican. Very cool little country. Oh, that's a nice ball, and it's out for a goal kick. Just a thought regarding the last screen. English is not the hardest to learn. It's the hardest to learn another language if you're native language speaker or English speaker. And yes, Luca, you were probably right. I just remember a lot of people telling me that, and yes, and the point that you just said. But they said if you do know how to speak English, people have told me that it does help when learning another language. But a lot of them are different. Like someone told me knowing English doesn't help you knowing Russian, for example, by any means. But yeah, I mean, it'd be pretty cool to learn German. And I keep saying it every watch along, but it's something that I kind of want to do. Like I said, my Oma grew up in a German-speaking household, and she knows how to speak it. So, you know, I would just think it's pretty cool to learn it. And obviously, when Producer T make our way down to Germany, it would be very helpful there. Because I've been to Dortmund, and a lot of people I've talked to did not speak English. So, if you guys are excited, though, for Moukoko's debut, please do drop a like on the video and subscribe if you're new. It helps a lot. We keep growing, and all of it is thanks to you guys' support, and it's much appreciated. But we got some hellos from around the world. We got some from Serbia, California. Moukoko all blanketed up. Yes, he is. And he's ready to come on. Imagine a hat-trick from Moukoko. Yeah, if he scored a hat-trick, it'd be I don't know how many records that would break. He'd break pretty much everyone in the book. He's 16 years old in one day. Maryland, Slovakia. I love it. Our Dortmund supporters from absolutely all over. It's so beautiful. Love talking with you guys. It's so cool that you guys are so spread out like this, but I don't know. I haven't been this excited for a watch along in a while, because there's just so much hype around our boy. And like I said, we literally didn't sign a striker because of this kid. We had so much faith that a 13-year-old. We had faith in him since he was 13. But since a 16-year-old could come in and be our backup striker, that's got to be a handball. Ref, come on. I don't know. Arsenal fan, but want to watch Moukoko. Well, welcome to, this is my first time watching. Got a couple of them now. If you guys are new around here, subscribe. And if you do subscribe, let me know, because sometimes you'll get a floating Josh in celebration, which will make producer T then dance. But if that doesn't come down, it's because your account is private. But do let me know, because I would love to give you guys a shout out. We appreciate everyone who subscribes here. Very interesting to have an Arsenal fan who's curious about Moukoko, because I am too. I've seen the kid play at a lot of different levels, but this is the big one. And Guerrero just had an awful effort as a throw-in and turned it over there. But I think we'll be picking up a few new people to the channel today, because a lot of people are going to want to watch Moukoko play. And I mean, I love that we have our little community here, and we'll be able to discuss it, because I just want the game to honestly skip to the second he steps on the pitch. Watching all the way from South Africa. That is beautiful. I think you were my first African subscriber, if I remember correctly, because I remember wanting to have a subscriber from every continent, and I believe you were the last one to check it off. But that's so cool. Like I said, it's one of the big goals around this channel was to connect all Dortmund fans all over the world, and you guys are definitely a big part of that, and it's awesome to see as we cheer on our boys here. But seeing Bremen take some points off of Bayern and Frankfurt taking off of Leipzig, this is a huge game for us. Hertha's playing in a 4-4-2, which is a formation I never like playing. But Hertha's been all over the place this season so far, so I'm not fully sure what to expect from them. I like Hertha. For years, Hertha was a very, very defensive team. Always hard to break down. Ugly 4-4-2 formation. But for now, I mean, the change with some of the personnel, they're a little bit more attacking. They're on the break here. Whew! That was a bullet. I'm not sure if that hit the crossbar or if that just skied over, but that was a rocket of a shot. Let's take a look here. Did that clip the bar? Nope, that was airborne. All right. So, NH, I'm going to give you a shout out, my friend, because this is first time on the channel. Be sure to subscribe, and I really appreciate the support. But Mateus Cunha's on the ball. Oh, collected by Berkey. That was scary. We got a viewer from Alabama. Moukoko said he's going to remain with us his whole career. Payne, I'm not sure if he said that or not. I mean, if he did, that's unreal, and I very much hope he does. But that would be amazing. I mean, seeing Reina commit to 2025, seeing our boy Erling Haaland win the Golden Boot, big shout out to him, well deserved. I don't think Fati should have been in the top 3. I don't think he should have finished second. I think it should have been like Haaland, Sancho, and Davies should have for sure been in the top 3. So I was very surprised to see Fati finish in second place. I don't think that was deserved, but for me, I'm very excited that he won the Golden Boot, and I'm glad it's a player from our club, and hopefully he can get off here with a goal. You know, as a Bayern fan, I hope BBB draw. Sorry, Wuhan. No, they can't. They're gonna get a big dub today. Oh, Meunier. It was an awful ball. And that was well defended, though. Just as we think Meunier is starting to play a little bit better, he does stuff like that. Just awful. But Hertha looks a little bit more dangerous so far in the opening 10 minutes. It was well defended there by Akanji. I didn't like that. That was a very poor ball. Berkey wasn't in his net as well. I don't know where he was going with that. But we're on the break now. Our boy Dahoud's got it. Nice little ball over to Royce. Come on, boys. Finds Guerrero, and that's a player that you want the ball on, because he'll do an outside of the foot over to Meunier. That's a player you do not want to have the ball on. All right, there's Brandt. On over to Witsel. All right, where were we? We got our viewer from Bangladesh. Has he been a player who has played a day that they exactly turned 16? I'm not sure about in the world, but in the Bundesliga, Moukoko will break the record. If he plays right now, he'll be 16 years old in one day, and he will break the record for the youngest ever player to play in the Bundesliga. but we just got a foul there, and they have a dangerous free kick. What channel you watch the match? I watch the match on Sportsnet Ontario. I'm in Canada. That's where I watch it on. We don't have it in our DAZN, which a viewer just mentioned his DAZN is broken. Can't watch the game in Germany. That is a shame. There are probably some streaming sites that you could probably Google and find. I won't tell you which ones because I may get in trouble, but there are a few. But do you think Dortmund are in a better form than Barcelona, Real Madrid, and Juventus? Samuel, I do. I think Barcelona is in pathetic form. I think Madrid's in pretty poor form as well. Losing to a team like Valencia and the shape that their club is in is pretty awful. And Juventus is not in impressive form at all. The only impressive player from Juventus right now, in my opinion, is Alvaro Morata, because he's playing out of his shoes. I don't think anyone expected him to come in and do that. But they had one of their wins wasn't even a deserved win. It was a forfeited game due to COVID because of the Napoli game. So yeah, so Dortmund, in my opinion, are in much better form than all three of those teams. How do you watch the match? We have a subscription to Sportsnet Ontario, so that's how we have that. Hyped about Kulusevski as a Swedish fan. He is a very good player. I really like Kulusevski, and I think he's doing pretty well at Juve right now. Hertha, they are lined up in the 4-4-2, and that does look like what they're playing. Cunha is a little bit more to the left. Guendouzi is been hanging back. They definitely have less of the ball. The heat map definitely indicates that. And I'm assuming Dortmund's is coming up next, so we'll take a look at their heat map. I always like seeing these heat maps. It really has a good indication as to what they play. So we'll take a look there if it comes up. But Dortmund did line up in the 3-4-2-1. The Hood's on the ball, kicks out to Guerrero. Nice little ball over to Brandt. That's a poor ball. Poor ball. Is it just me, or Sancho didn't play that good lately? No, Sancho is not on good form. Considering the form we expect is the kind of performance where you put up 17 goals and 16 assists. But Dortmund's heat map just popped up here, and it says they line up in the 4-3-3. But when you look at it, it's clearly the 3-2 or the 3-4-2-1, as Brandt and Royce are very, very close to Haaland. That's how you expected them. They're both more center attacking midfielders than they are wingers. So this formation does suit both of those players in that position. It's a good formation as well for Gio Reyna when he gets in. But yeah, but D North, I didn't know if you were a Swedish fan because you're Swedish. And if you are, let me know, because Sweden is an absolutely beautiful country, and I would love to go there one day. And they produce Zlatan Ibrahimovic, so Ibra is an animal. Obviously, he's not playing the national team anymore, but you do got some young Swedes coming up, and they're a pretty impressive country to watch so far. So very, very happy about Sweden, even though they didn't have the best run in their Nations League. We got a Portuguese viewer. Lucas, my friend, welcome. I do not speak Portuguese. I'm sorry about that, but very nice to have you here on the stream. If you guys are just jumping on, oh, that's a nice ball. Be sure to subscribe as well as like the video. But Hertha is on the break right here. It's falling out to Guendouzi. Oh, and Brandt comes back for some defensive work and then gives the ball right away. There we go. That's poor. Sancho, Neslig. Lucas, my friend, I would love to understand what you're saying because I know you speak Portuguese. Let me know if you're Brazilian. We have a few other Brazilians in the viewers, but I don't know if we have anyone from Portugal. So let me know if you're actually from Portugal or you're from Brazil. And I'm sorry, I just don't quite understand what the Sancho thing was saying, but that's okay. But Sancho is not in good form. We know that. That's why he's starting from the bench, and he'll probably come on later on if things are not going our way. Payne says that we need a midfielder, 100%, and maybe a right back. I disagree about the midfield. I think we have the most depth center mids in probably the world. You think of Dahoud, Delaney, Bellingham, Witsel, Chan. I don't think we need anyone else in the center of the park. If you ask me, I think we could use a natural left back. Because I think we should sell Schultz and buy a natural left back. because we have 2 natural left wing backs, but if we're switching into the 4-2-3-1 formation, I think a solid left back would help us. We could use another right back, but Meunier's contract gets in the way of that. And, I mean, I always preach that we needed a backup striker, but we have Moukoko now, baby. So, we'll be very curious to see how he's doing. But we got 56% of the ball right now, 15 minutes in. Is that Guendouzi in Hertha Berlin? It is Guendouzi. Guendouzi left Arsenal. So, if our Arsenal fan is still here, he left Arsenal to join Hertha on a year-long loan. I don't see him returning to Arsenal. I think he's got some attitude problems. I think he probably should head back to Ligue 1. Just because, I don't know. He's French. Maybe it'll help him. He wasn't playing very good for Arsenal, and he just got very poor attitude. But Meunier's got a ball in the box that goes to nobody. Not surprised, but it did find Guerrero, who almost stepped over it. What's your prediction for the match? Oh, I said in my prediction video it was going to be a 2-1 kind of game. But, I don't know. It seems pretty open. The possession's only 56-44. Oh, that's a nice touch by Haaland. He's in. Hit it. Oh, that's a beautiful touch. That's a nice save. Royce got a bit of the ball there. Think it's going to be out for a corner. No, well defended. Yeah, so I'll stick with it. I'll say 2-1. 2-1 for the boys. We have a player down injured just as Brandt had it. Very poor. Not good. All right. You scroll back up here. Missed some comments. I want to buy a BVB jersey, but they are expensive. They are, Jimmy. I was lucky enough to have Dortmund send me one. So, I mean, huge shout out to Borussia Dortmund. That was a class act. I'm not wearing it right now because we just got a shirt came in for JJD TV. So, producer T and I are rocking that. But, yeah, they definitely are a little pricey, but they're worth it. They're beautiful jerseys. Dortmund sent me their cup jersey this year. I really like their cup jersey, so I was pretty happy about that. But yeah, I don't know. It's our club. It's worth. If they didn't send me one, I probably would have bought one anyways. I probably would have bought their black kit though. That was my favorite one for them. What about Meunier's contract is in the way? Yeah, Meunier's got a very when you get signed as a free agent, no matter who you are, especially if you're a player playing for a club like PSG, you're gonna ask for large wages. He's on a 4-year contract with pretty high wages. Dortmund ideally aren't going to go out and buy a very good right back. They could potentially buy a solid young right back who could maybe overtake Meunier, but they're not going to replace Meunier. Nice ball over to Guerrero, to Royce, and right over Guerrero's head. Three times 0. Goal Haaland. Yeah. I mean, Haaland had a beautiful touch earlier. That was honestly a fantastic touch, and he's just honestly the bulldozer. He's such a talented boy, and it's a shame. It's a shame to see that goal didn't go in because I thought that touch deserved a finish. But we got some hope. We got some hope now. It's still very early in the game. I think we're playing pretty well. It's looking like the 3-back formation was the right call. Do you think we can win the UEFA Champions League? I think there's a shot with this club in any of the competitions we're with. It'll depend. A kind draw in the Champions League could lead to anything. Oh, poor ball by Hertha there. Well, nice little touch on Akanji. Get out of space there. But yeah, I think there's absolutely a chance that we can win any of the leagues that we're in, whether it be the league, the cup, the Champions League. But it's definitely important, but I'm excited to watch the boys play today. Hoping that this is a good opportunity to break the league wide open because obviously Leipzig and our Bayern drop points, which is huge. Seeing Werder Bremen take points from Bayern is something you do not see very often. But we will see. I'm just checking on the score. We're going to do at halftime, our little match ratings here. I need to make sure Producer T gets those, so we're good to go there. But we're back. All right, come on, boys. Honestly, ideally, if Moukoko could come on at halftime, I would be absolutely pumped. Haaland's on the break here, though. Kicks it on out to Dahoud. Well defended. All right, where are we? Champions League wins Borussia. I hope. I would love to see Borussia do another little Champions League run. They always do relatively well in the Champions League. Past few seasons hasn't been the best, but I mean, honestly, in my opinion, they could have got through PSG, and then they could have, honestly, a straight shot to the final. It's a very open competition. It looks like Hertha only plays well against Bayern. Yeah, Samuel, Hertha doesn't look overly confident right now, to be honest. We've had a lot of the ball, and they haven't had, honestly, too much coming back at us. I am happy with the way that the 3-4-2-1 or 1-2 is looking right now, or 2-1, however you want to put it, because they don't look to be having any answers right now. But I mean, it still looks like a bit of a nitty-gritty game, and I wouldn't be surprised if the goals don't happen until the second half. Almost every big club is doing bad. Well, I mean, Bayern's 6-1-1, considering the form that they're in, but they do have a lot of injuries. Losing Kimmich is huge to them. Like, they could totally tell today they were missing someone in the middle of the park. So it's a shame to see, but yeah, I mean, I definitely agree that the big clubs aren't doing quite as well. Like, there's been some surprise results. The Augsburg, the Werder Bremen. Oh, that was a well-defended ball there by Akanji. Excellently done. But yeah, Hertha's got these little spurts of energy, and I mean, this happens when you don't capitalize on opportunities, they can come back the other way. Do you see a future for Brandt in BVB? I, for one, am not so certain. That's an excellent question. As you guys know, I think Royce, Brandt, and Reyna are all best playing as a number 10. So in a 4-2-3-1, you can only play one of those players. We often see Reyna on the field in a 4-2-3-1. I don't think he plays very well. Reyna is a future. So if there is a player to leave, it's not going to be Royce, it's not going to be Reyna. So Brandt is the expendable one there. So I don't think they're going to be keen to let him leave, especially because he can play in a 3-4-2-1 formation like they're doing today. But yeah, I think the rest of the season will be interesting for Brandt to see what his future holds here at BVB. But let me know what you guys think. You think Brandt's got a future here? He's obviously got the skill to do so. It's just whether or not he'll be able to stick around. Looks like we got a Juventus fan, maybe? Lucas, are you a Juventus fan? I can't fully tell. I've heard Haaland might move to Real Madrid in 2024-25. I heard Real Madrid are saving money for Haaland. I hope he's not going anywhere and will remain with us. If he does, we have Moukoko. I mean, I'd be pumped if Haaland stayed with us until 2024-25. And if he leaves, as long as he doesn't go to Dortmund or doesn't go to Bayern, it's not the worst thing in the world. If he ends up going to, I assume that he would end up going to a team like Madrid, a team like maybe any of the big 4 or 5 in England could be a big opportunity for him. But yeah, I'm not sure. I think Haaland will obviously leave eventually, just being completely honest. But I hope he doesn't. Hope he stays. And if he stays until 2025, I'd be pumped. So we can't lose anything, in my opinion. No, Moukoko hopefully will be the future for us. And I'd be very excited to see what he's going to be able to bring. But the kid's 16, so if Haaland stays till 24, 25, that's just ideal. In my opinion, Bayern, Dortmund, and maybe Chelsea are on the race for the Champions League title. Yeah, I mean, Bayern are definitely favorites to lift it again. They're a very, very talented team. We know that. I mean, the big two in Spain aren't impressing me in any way, shape, or form this year. I don't think Barca, and I don't think Madrid are doing much. So, I mean, the Champions League could be wide open. What your backup striker target? My backup striker target was Mario Mandzukic because he's a free agent. He's a veteran. He's a player that players in our team could learn from. And I just thought it was a natural fit. He played in the Bundesliga with Wolfsburg and for Bayern. But we have Moukoko, so I'm not sad about that by any means. Guendouzi looks pretty good in this game, though. It's a nice little ball out. Awful effort by Cunha. Hertha is going forward a little bit more now. You got to give them credit. They're not all the way sitting back. They're definitely a more attacking side than they used to be in the past. Excuse me, what's the difference between BBB jersey and BBB authentic jersey? It's on their website. I want to give it as a gift. I'm new to this. I'm actually not 100% sure what the difference is. I haven't been on their website. I'm assuming the authentic one might have something to do with an anniversary, like the 50th year. No, Taylor's shaking his head.
The authentic is exactly as it is in the game. And the BBB is like a replica.
The replica? Oh, okay. Well, the BBB jersey, producer T is telling me, is a replica, but the authentic is one that is like the ones that they're using in the game. So I'm assuming the authentic ones will be quite a bit more. So if you're not willing to spend a lot of money, you can just get a regular one. Producer T is here with the answers. I don't know if there's a part of Haaland's game that needs improving. What he needs is sometimes to pass the ball in a better position. Yeah, no, before reading the last sentence, I was about to totally agree. Haaland has got the pace, he's got the physical. He's a very physical player, excellent finisher. But if there's one thing to point out is sometimes he doesn't make the right pass. He has his head down a lot. He's that kind of striker. If he can get a little bit more awareness to the game, he can add a little bit of something else. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't ask for another striker right now. Haaland is something else. Wins Champions League, the Barcelona or Bayern. I think you're asking me, Lucas, who would win? Brandt's on the break here. That's a nice little ball out to Guerrero. That's what we like to see, though. Guerrero getting up there for the ball. But if I was to pick who would win between Barca and Bayern, I would clearly say Bayern, because I think Barca is in a lot of trouble this season. I don't think they're that strong of a team. The Europa League favorites for me, I don't even know. Probably Napoli, in my opinion. I think Napoli's got a good shot at the Europa League. Can you show the game when Moukoko comes on for just a bit? Craig, I can't, because I'll get in trouble for copyright, and then the stream will just get taken down. So I unfortunately can't show you guys when Moukoko comes on, but I will do my absolute best to describe every second when Moukoko steps on the pitch, because we're only counting down now. So you should put on the Haaland rap song. Jimmy, I will look into that. Again, if I don't get copyrights for it, producer T loves the fact that Haaland raps, so I like Brandt. I like Brandt too. Brandt, he is not putting in the performance to justify the belief in him and his future. Yeah, because Brandt needs to play in a 4-2-3-1 or in a very attacking 4-3-3 like we saw in his Leverkusen days, and we just don't play that formation. And when we do, we have players like Reina and Royce who are looking to get in over him. So it'll be very interesting to see what Brandt's future holds. But we got a nice little free kick here in nice position. Royce is right over top of it. It looks like it's favoring a right foot, but it's pretty far out. If he scores this would be a banger. But let's see what Royce can do. 28 minutes in. Nope, it's Guerrero. And it's an awful effort. That sucked. How long have you been a Dortmund fan? I've been a Dortmund fan since I was about 10 years old. Really started following them when they won their titles. And yeah, just always been a big fan, and obviously led to the channel, as well as trying to help promote the Bundesliga in the North American market, because I'm obviously Canadian. Hertha will score. No, they will not. We're going for a clean sheet. Holy crap! I thought the game was at 1 p.m. George from Bayern Now has joined the channel. He is a huge Bayern fan. Obviously, he has his own channel as well. That's a nice little ball. Looks like Witzel may get there. No, he won't. Amazing video quality. ARK, thank you, my friend. That is all producer T. He's the reason that the watch-alongs look like this. The watch-alongs are definitely our most popular on the channel, so we're doing everything we can to help bring things that you like. So if you have any suggestions as well to help with anything you guys want to see, I mean, we keep doing, and we really enjoy producer T's ability to make us look like this. It makes me look pretty, you know. Man City has been playing awful by their standards. Yes. City has had an absolutely pathetic season so far as well. And they re-signed Guardiola, which is funny. But we're about 30 minutes in, and honestly, the boys are looking decent. We've had a lot of the ball, but Hertha has hit us a couple times on the counter. I agree, but I might change further when the fatigue starts to hit harder on the teams. I agree. It's true. The crazier things have happened. Where can I watch the match online? There's a few different streaming services you can use. If someone wants to toss them in the chat, you can. I shouldn't say it on here because I could get in trouble, but I watch mine on Sportsnet Ontario. Shout out to producer T. Josh, this channel is friggin' awesome. Well, I appreciate it, my friend. It means a lot. Your guys' support is absolutely fantastic. So if you are new around here and you haven't subscribed yet, definitely do so. It obviously keeps helping us and gives us obviously more and more time and effort to keep putting it into the channel and hopefully coming up with good content for you guys. But we're really just here to watch Moukoko, aren't we? Except for George. George is here to make fun of us, but that's okay. Dahoud's on the ball, though. Royce didn't make the run. George wants... Can I get moderator, please? No, George. I don't trust you enough to do that. Bro, I became a fan of Dortmund because it was the easiest club to draw. Jimmy, that's fair. I just fell in love with them way back when we had Lewandowski, Götze, and Royce. And I honestly fell in love with them when I was really, really young, but it was just because simply their logo I thought was cool. But when I started to actually watch games and really get into them is when Götze was just coming on. So Götze's got a nice little place in my heart, but he left us for Bayern, so now he's just that guy to me. The what could have been. Where do you watch? Leon, I watch from Canada, and I watch on Sportsnet Ontario. Terrible team. George, I know you're referring to Frankfurt, and, you know, it's okay. The boys look genuinely not sharp. They don't look sharp, but to be fair, Hertha doesn't look very sharp either. It's been a pretty dull game so far. It kind of reminds me of the old Hertha teams we used to play. But we have a dangerous free kick here. Royce. Oh! Witsel just missed it. Oh, it was a good ball. It was actually a really, really good ball, but Witsel was just half a step behind. By the way, where's TM? Not sure quite what you mean there by TM. I don't know if you mean a trademark, but we don't have one. Moukoko doesn't deserve this. Moukoko deserves Bayern. All right. So George is lying. Fudge. And that sucks. It was Acuna. He stepped up and took a rocket of a shot, and that is just not what we need. Starts from there, goal kick too. That's pathetic. It's a nice hit though. Way too much time, and then that was a perfectly placed shot. Not much Berkey could do. It was nicely taken down by the Hertha player, and then just drilled in, but that's a shame. I haven't scrolled down yet because I'm afraid to. That's a very poor effort, and now we're losing. So, not ideal, and I don't know what to do about that. So, it hurts that football will divide Germany even after unification. Yeah. Yeah. All right, well, not in a good... I don't know how it says that his goal probability is 4%. Cunha is definitely a way bigger chance for him to score. That's ridiculous, but... Yeah, what happened to Kagawa? All right, we need a goal here. That sucks. I'm going to scroll down and get into my guy. George's favorite player, Cunha, got a nice goal. We leave it, though, Haaland. Blocked. Bayern or Schalke? If you're asking me, I honestly don't like either one of the teams, but there's very few games I'd ever cheer either team on, and if I had to pick one, in a Schalke Bayern game, I'd probably pick Schalke because Bayern would be in more of a title race. So yeah, but I mean no, I'd honestly go for draw. They both don't mean anything to me. What are you thinking of a loss versus Bayern? What do you think of our loss versus Bayern? I think that it was a good game, and I think it honestly could have went our way, and it just sucked, and it's a painful loss. But honestly, it won't hurt as much as this loss. So we definitely need to do something else. This team isn't looking as sharp. The three center backs are just haven't been clicking this game, and that's some of the dangers of getting comfortable with a formation and then switching with it like that. But TM means tactical manager. I don't remember what the question was. By the way, where's tactical manager? Tactical manager is not on the channel today, but we are doing a little piece with him hopefully this week, which should be a cool little episode for you guys. But Bayern now is just tossing in Bayern quotes and some other of their former players, which sucks. What the hell is George doing here? Yeah, George is making fun of us, which sucks. But yeah, all right. I don't know what to do. I think at halftime, if we're going down, that's a nice ball over to Haaland. Finish that. Oh, ref. Honestly, it looked kind of clean to me. But you gotta throw your arms up. You gotta pray that that's a penalty. But that's Debut. That's what Debut can do. Haaland took it down relatively nicely, but yeah, just kind of I don't know. I mean think that'd be a pretty soft pen, but that was a nice ball by Debut. Cunha clear of Haaland. We got too many Bayern fans in this. It's okay. Dortmund always clutches after the 60th minute. We have a very strong bench. I mean, this wasn't the formation I was going to go with. I would have looked to do a 4-2-3-1. I would have had Hazard and Sancho on. We're having players that aren't on good form, and honestly, like Brandt shouldn't, in my opinion, be starting these kind of games. But I mean, I don't know. We're not quite in the game. So I'd make a sub at halftime if it was me. But I don't know. We'll have to see. How far do you think Dortmund will go in the Champions League? I think like a good target should be like quarters, semis for them. I think they have definitely the team to do so, and I hope that they can do it. Accept your follow request so we can watch the game. Fair. How old are you? I am 24 years old. I don't know if I look older. My girlfriend says I look older with the mustache, but when I'm completely shaven, I look, I guess, a little bit younger. I don't know. But I'm 24 years old. And I've been a Dortmund fan since as long as I can remember. 2006 was the FIFA game I played where I started following Dortmund, but it wasn't until like 2009-10 where I started actually watching them play night in, night out. And now we led to the start of this channel. We're hoping to find all Dortmund fans all around the world. So we have now over 60 people watching, so let me know where you guys are watching from. I like doing this because I always love seeing where we have viewers from. They're literally spread all over the world. It's so cool to see. Well, it's a nice touch, though, but it falls to Meunier. And again, it doesn't look like the worst ball, but like Meunier's balls usually do, it leads to absolutely nothing. Come on, dude, take a hit. Okay. A lot of people are talking up Cunha right now. He is a solid player. I do like him. But it bugs me because that's George's favorite player on this team. Nice ball over Royce. Taken easily by the keep. Can't believe Sancho ain't playing. He'll come on. I mean, if you take a look at our bench, it's one of the strongest looking benches you'll ever see. We have Reina, Sancho, Hazard, Moukoko. We got a lot that can come off the bench, man. So it should be pretty fun. Bayern now is a wagon rider. Jimmy says it. Not looking good. No, it is not looking good. This is not the start that we want. Still a lot of time left to play, but I mean, if it's me at halftime, I'm looking to make a sub, and I'm assuming it's Sancho the first one to come on. Maybe for Brandt. I think the Hood's looking pretty sharp this game, though. We got a Sancho greater than Gnabry, and I completely agree. We're going to ignore George's comment. We got BVB Sparty here. Big shout out to him. Go check him out on Instagram, bvb.sparty. He's got some awesome content on there as well. If you guys obviously are on Instagram and want to follow account, he's a good one to do so. My man is from Greece, I believe. Well, I know he's Greek, but I'm pretty sure he's still living in Greece. BVB Sparty, let me know if you are actually living in Greece. I'm pretty sure you are. Coleman is better than Sancho. That is just not even close to being true. Hey George, do you play soccer? Someone dropped the S word. I like it. The North American viewers will respect the S word. We look like we have a lot of the ball though right now. Hertha stopped pressing as much as they were in the start of the half, because obviously naturally when you're against one of the better teams in the league and you score a goal first, you drop. But Dehoud's on the ball right now. Nice little back heel. Come on, boys. But yeah, they're sitting back, and when you play in a 4-4-2, something that you definitely do is sit back. So it does suck, but I don't know. We're gonna see. We have 3 dislikes on the stream, so you know it's a little painful to see that. I mean, it's obviously the Bayern fans. So if the Dortmund fans are on here, we need to up that like, because we don't want to see those 3 dislikes. So if you haven't liked it yet, drop a like, drop a subscription, and let me know if you do, because I will give you a big shout out. We appreciate all the support so far. We're up to 30 likes. I really appreciate it. 32. You guys are the absolute best. Get these Bayern fans coming on here disliking us. It's okay. It's okay. But all right, I need to go in order here for producer T. Okay. T, I'm just gonna. All right, so we need to talk some of these. Haaland greater than Lewandowski. My man's on fire here. First FIFA game you played. That was World Cup, or FIFA, it was a FIFA 2006 game for my PSP. Was the first one I ever played, and it was a good one. It's where I fell in love with Dortmund. But I'm just going to get prepared for you guys. Let me know what you guys think the player ratings should be for each player. We've been obviously pretty quiet so far in the game. I don't think we've been playing overly well. But I think a big bright spot has been Dehoud. I think he's been the better player for us. And probably Haaland. Haaland's, even though he hasn't obviously scored, he's been pretty solid up front for us. But all right, I just had to. We have to submit. So let me know what you guys think of the player rating. I'm going to try to get caught up on these comments. But it looks like we're going into halftime with about 2 minutes left. But all right, we got a lot of Thorgan Hazard better than Sané. I'm all about him. My man is completely right there. I've seen but Haaland better than Lewandowski. That's good as well. We're gonna have to ignore Bayern Now's comments. Oh my god, the S word. Meunier is slow. Bundesliga is honestly a poor right back. I'd honestly take Meunier over I would take Bundesliga. That's just my opinion. Switch to a back four, take out Witsel, bring on Hazard and Sancho. I think that's a great suggestion. I'd take out Brandt and I'd take out Witsel at halftime. I don't think Meunier's been playing very well. I really like the way Dehoud's played. He probably might be my highest rated player rating so far. I think Dehoud's, like I said, I've been all about Dehoud. And I'm just very happy with the way that he's been playing. And I want to see him get in as much as he possibly can. But I absolutely love that comment, and I agree. If you want to be very proactive about this, I'd take off Witsel and I'd take off Brandt and I'd bring on Sancho and I'd bring on Hazard, and we'd switch to the 4-2-3-1 because this is just not working for us. I'm from India. Can you please show me the fantasy points of player? I am not in the fantasy league, my friend. Unfortunately, I cannot show you that. But welcome to the channel. We have a lot of Indian viewers, which is awesome. So I can respect that you're up pretty late right now, my friend. As a Bayern fan, and I didn't dislike, don't misjudge. No, I appreciate it. I was just kidding. Like I've said it on the channel a bunch of times, a lot of the Bayern viewers have been nothing but nice to me, which is awesome. I mean, we have a nice little rivalry going on, and honestly, 95% of the Bayern, honestly, almost 100% of the Bayern viewers who are also maybe subscribers to the channel have been nothing but nice to me. You guys have always said good things. You've given me good points to think about as well. But I took a little jab at you guys because we were pumped that Bremen took some points. So, you know, as a little revenge. I don't know. But no, I do definitely appreciate the Bayern viewers because it just helps the channel grow, and it's awesome talking with Bayern fans and Dortmund fans in these kind of games because it's two totally different perspectives that you like to see. Got a few hearts. Really appreciate that. Bayern doesn't have fans. They have bandwagons. Oh, D North with a jab. Try to say this word. I can't do that anymore because the last time I did it, I was cussing. So unless you tell me what it means, I'm not going to say it. Dude greater than Kimmich. My man is all over the place. All right. Best team in front. Ross Barkley's back. I fell in love with Dortmund in 2013. I'm assuming my Serbian friend is due to that Champions League run. But Guerrero should have shot that. But instead, he went for just a little touch pass, and we are at halftime. All right. Well, that was a pretty disappointing half. I'm going to try to get caught up here quickly before I do my match ratings. So if you haven't, let me know. Throw in some match ratings. Any players. Yes, there's no questioning that. The Westfalen is the best stadium in the world. It's greater than any other one. Sorry, Allianz Arena, you can't even argue that. You reckon Moukoko will get subbed on if you're losing? I do. Because we have a backup striker now. Something that we've never had before. So I absolutely think Moukoko will come on. I think he won't come on until later in the game, like 70th minute. I think it's a safe bet. Again, we're going to have to skip over Bayern Now's comments. Because, you know, we need to. Because Hummels is very happy here. Well, you guys already freed Hummels. Hummels is playing some great football for us right now. How'd Haaland miss that? Yeah, I think Guerrero should have shot it, in my opinion. We got a lot of debates here, but I mean, we're going to be on my boy Thomas's side. Westfalen Stadium is a joke. Oh, George, you can't even say that. The yellow wall. The Westfalen is the greatest football stadium in the world. No questions about it. I will not even bring that in for argument. Allianz Arena doesn't touch it. But all right, we're going to get into our match ratings quickly right here. Letting our man, Producer T, know. So the first match rating I'm going to give is Roman Bürki. I'm going to give him a 6. I'm going to give him a 6 mainly because he didn't do much. And the goal he let in was a banger. So I feel bad saying that he did anything too wrong. I think he came out a couple times. So I don't know. Very average for me. For Chan, pretty much the entire back line hasn't done too much. I haven't minded the way that Chan's playing. I gave him a 6.5. Thought Hummels was playing decent. He had a couple interceptions. Same as Akanji. There was poor marking though on the ball, so that's why Akanji's a little bit lower. But for the most part, the back line, they could have probably prevented that goal some way. But I mean, it was a beautifully hit shot. Cunha can do that. Meunier, unfortunately, is going to get a 4. We see some 1s going on there for Meunier. He's not playing good. And it's Favre being ridiculous. The number one reason why this formation doesn't work for Meunier is because we don't have a right wing back. He's honestly awful at right wing back. He plays a lot better in a right back situation. That's why I hope we switch to a right back at halftime. But he deserves a 4, and maybe deserves a 4. He's had poor balls, which is nothing new to Meunier. He should just stay back in a right back position. And if we're going to play in the right wing back, why isn't Paslak or Mirai on? Meunier's played way too much football for not being in anywhere near good form. Guerrero, I gave a 7 to. He's been pretty lively for us. He hasn't had the best, decision making. I think a couple times he could take a shot or did a pass when he did the opposite. but he's still very energetic for us, and I think he deserves a good rating. Witsel, I think, has been pretty quiet. I gave him a 6, with Debut an 8. I think Debut's by far been the best player on this team, and I think that there's no reasons why he shouldn't be a night in, night out kind of player for us. So I desperately hope that Favre doesn't take him off. He'd be very dumb to. And then our front has just not been into it. Royce and Brandt have been pretty poor. I gave them a 6. And then Haaland up front, I gave a nice 7 to, because he is like Guerrero. Guerrero and Haaland are creating things. They're just not doing the right pass or the right movements at the right time. It's just a little off sync right now. But Debut, for me, has been the best player. So let me know what you guys think of the first half so far. For me, Debut's been the best, but we need to do a change in shape. We absolutely need to switch to the 4-2-3-1. Like I said, Brandt or Witsel or Chan, one of those three should come off, and our 2 wingers should come on, and then maybe 10 minutes later bring on Moukoko for fun. Because that's what we're all here for. We are all here to keep an eye on Moukoko. But all right, Bellingham greater than Goretzka. Keep it up. We love it. I'd change is bring on Sancho for one of the CBs and go to a 4-2-3-1. Can just because it's the first game back. Yep, I would. I agree. They have to change to a 4-2-3-1. There's no question about it. That's exactly how he's been playing, and we've been looking very, very good in the past few games. He made the judgment call to go to the back 3. It's clearly not working. But if I know Favre like I know Favre, he's going to do absolutely nothing. I don't think that's going to surprise any of you guys to, when they come back on the field, to be in the exact same formation that they are. Because Favre's got an issue when it comes to being able to make those kind of decision-making moments. So it is what it is, but Brandt 5 in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, he did nothing. He needs to come off. I'd bring on Sancho for him and hopefully maybe get Witsel or Chan off. It's just poor. Guerrero should have taken a shot there. Haaland was ready for the rebound. Yeah, Chris, I agree. I wasn't looking at Haaland for missing that. I was looking at Guerrero for not taking that on. Don't like Meunier, but come on, he hasn't been the worst player on the pitch. Brandt has been way too sloppy. I'm hurt, and Brandt hasn't been good either, and maybe I should have gave him a little bit worse of one. But for me, Meunier just doesn't play a right wing-back role well. I hate seeing him on the pitch when we play in this formation. He does absolutely nothing on the pitch, and it's ridiculous to see him starting like he played all the games for Belgium. He's played every game for us for Dortmund, and he's been one of their worst players. Like, it doesn't make any sense for me why he's starting like these kind of games, especially because he plays great. I say great. He plays okay as a right back and pathetic as a right wing back. So Favre, like, you have Marai, you have Pasek, you have these players that maybe deserve it a little bit more than Meunier, and you keep sticking with someone who doesn't offer anything. So that's why a little frustration falls on it, and honestly that falls on Favre. He has not set up for this game well at all, and we're down 1-0, so a change needs to be made, but like we say with Favre, it won't happen. Need to get away from playing in the 3-4-3. We absolutely need a third player in the midfield. Switch to the 4-2-3-1. Yep, Chris, like I just said, absolutely agree. But I don't think he will. I don't think there's any way that Favre will make that change because it's Favre. If we are still playing 3 at the back, Meunier needs to come off no matter what the formation. Yeah, and that's a funny thing because I can promise you that Meunier will play the entire game. it's how Favre is. Meunier will play the entire game. Favre probably won't make his subs until 65, maybe. If he comes out here with a change after the first half, I would be shocked. I would be pumped, but I would be shocked. Allianz Arena is a solid 3 out of 5. I like that, D North. I've never been to it, but I've been to the Westfalen, and it's honestly the greatest experience of my life. And I've also, so just so that I'm not biased, I have been to Wembley and I've been to Camp Nou. So I've been to 3 pretty fantastic stadiums in my life that were notable ones, and Westfalen is hands and above the rest of them. So if you can, go to a game there. You won't regret it. Moukoko can't already be used in circumstances like this. I know, George, I mean, just knowing how the hype is on him, he's going to come in. And if you think about it, we don't have a backup striker. So if you're losing in a game, what do you usually do? You take off a defender, you throw on a striker. We don't have another striker because Dortmund just decided not to bring one in. I'd be shocked if Moukoko doesn't start here. I think the hype around him. But like I said, the one scenario I didn't see Moukoko playing is if we were winning in a 1-0 game. I just feel we would start him and bring him off the bench if we're losing. But I could be wrong. Favre likes to surprise us. Bayern Now says Brandt is better than Sancho. Bayern Now. Come on, guy. I win, George. Last one. Dortmund better than Bayern. This guy, Marcelo, throws in the hearts. Big shout out to Marcella. What's your opinion on Brandt recently as of 2020? What's going on with him? My opinion with Brandt, Jonathan, is that we're not playing a formation that suits him. The best formation for him is a 4-2-3-1, playing as that number 10. He can also play pretty well as an 8 in a very attacking 4-3-3. We don't play, obviously, a 4-3-3. We do play a 4-2-3-1. And the best we've seen Brandt play this season was that one game when we first switched over to the 4-2-3-1. And he played, surprise, surprise, as a cam. But he doesn't get a lot of playing time because of Royce and Reyna also competing in that position. He gets played out a lot on the wings, which he's just awful at. And sometimes, now with his options of playing as that number 8 in the 3-4-2-1 is disappearing because we're starting to play in the 4-2-3-1. So it's just challenging. So if there's one player that you think that's going to leave out of the 3, out of Reyna just signed at 2025, he's our future. Royce is our club legend, he's our captain. It's going to be Brandt. Brandt is eventually going to get sick of it and say like I'm not playing well. Maybe I need a switch up in personnel and maybe he goes in somewhere else. I mean, I hope not. I really like Brandt, but it's hard to see because, like I said, he just isn't clicking for him right now. This brings Augsburg vibes, where we're losing and then Haaland made a substitute hat-trick. Oh, I thought he meant the Augsburg vibes of we lost 2-0 this year because in that game, Augsburg played the 4-4-2. It's exactly what Hertha's playing. They hit us on the break and we haven't been able to come back. So, yeah, I mean, maybe. I mean, we're a better team in general. So we should have a couple chances to come up and take over the game. But I think a lot of it's going to depend on what Favre is going to be doing going forward here. It's showing some Lucas Alario goals, and they're honestly wonderful. But I've done 2 watch-alongs today, so my voice is slipping just a little bit, so I'm sorry about that. But Schalke Stadium is pretty cool, besides the fact that some loser stole a scarf on the train home. I've only been to one game in the Bundesliga, and that was Dortmund's game. When we were over there, we did almost make a decision to go to a Leipzig game or a Gladbach game. But we ended up going to Hungary and weren't able to go to either one of the 2 games, but it would have been cool to go. I mean, in my opinion, stadium and fan-wise, no one in the world beats the Bundesliga, so it would have been pretty cool to be able to go to one of the other games in the Bundesliga because we just went to the Dortmund game and the Gladbach game and the Leipzig game were the next day, so that would have been pretty cool, but yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see, but I really appreciate the support on the channel, guys. It's honestly meant the world to us so far. We keep growing, and obviously receiving that gift from Dortmund just shows that we're becoming a real community here. Love hearing where you guys are from, and this is kind of the point where we hopefully can rally here. And we're down in a game like this. I'm honestly pretty bummed out right now, but I'm staying confident. I want to hear what you guys have to say. And we want to keep growing. And Bayern Now, as much as he likes to poke fun at us in Dortmund, he's been a big help as well as helping the channel grow. And hopefully we can keep this game up and turn it around so we can have a little title challenge on our hands. Bayern Munich. Oh, can't read that from Bayern Munich. Nope, can't do that. But yeah, our halftime is coming to a close here. I have a strong feeling, like I said, Favre isn't going to make any substitutions. It'd be very uncharacteristic of him to do that. but I would. The game's not going our way. We need to switch it up. It just looks so ugly. I'd love to see just a little bit more attacking. Bayern Munich says 4-0 for Hertha, and it's painful to read. But we're going to see. We're going to see. Moukoko is scoring a substitute hat-trick. I feel it. Luis, honestly, if he does, I'd be pretty pumped. It would pull very replica of Erling Haaland. So it should be fun. Our title rivals lost points and we are losing. Imagine my shock. Yeah. We see it all the time. About 3 or 4 of you guys commented and said exactly that. You literally said every time Bayern drops points, every time Leipzig drops points, even Gladbach and Leverkusen time to time, we seem to always be playing the late game or a Sunday game, and we somehow bottle it. So, I don't know, but they're showing little clips of Moukoko right now. And it's firing me up. I want to see the kid come on. I want to see a little bit of him. We got some positive here. 2-1 Borussia. That's what we're hoping for. They're warming up right now, so I think we're going to be starting pretty soon. And they're going to have to come out differently because it was just, honestly, it was not a good effort by the boys. Bottling is in our blood at this point. D North. I thought we were looking good at the start of the season, man. Besides the Augsburg game, even the Bayern games, we played good. It's just, and it's these kind of games. It's these kind of games that can end title challenges. And if we lose this, we are 5-0-3, and that is just honestly not good enough. And like I said, nothing's going to change with Favre. He'll be here to the end of the season, but 8 games played, 5 wins, 3 losses is honestly pathetic. So I'm so tired of Dortmund losing these kind of important games. I agree, but we got to stay confident. We know that there's no subs going to be made here. We can't let it throw us off. We just got to stay focused. Hopefully Favre will make some type of change in the upcoming half, because honestly, there's not much going forward for us. Brandt does not look very, very strong in these kind of games right now. The best part of Brandt's half was a defensive interception, which I think they're actually showing us right now. It was him tracking back. Our number 10 tracking back and making a defensive run is his highlight. It's just not good enough. And honestly, if I can make a low-key substitution, I would take Mounier off and throw Mariah or Paslak. Get him off the field, but it's not going to happen. They're going to start with the same 11. The only positive out of losing is it increases the chances of Favre being fired. And honestly, that's the thing. Favre will not get fired this season. I can almost promise you that. He will stay for the rest of this season. His contract will come to an end, and if he has a poor season, he goes trophyless, they'll make their decision. But I am very, very confident that he will not get let go unless he goes on literally a 5-game losing streak. Even this is pretty pathetic. 5-0-3 is an awful start to the season, if you ask me. 6-0-2, respectable. There's nothing but a win is good in this kind of game, and we gotta hope that he can make the right subs and the team can pull together. They got caught off a little flat-footed. They got hit by a screamer from Cunha. It's not over. Dortmund is known for goals, so let's see what we can do here. We've gone into some halves pretty negative, and we've turned them around. As an honest Dortmund fan, Favre is the guy. Well, George wants Favre in. Favre, honestly, in my opinion, unless he wins something this season, which I don't see Favre being here next season. I said that, but I said with the debate, there's not much of a point to do it because I personally think Favre will see out the season. It's more Dortmund style. You guys remember Peter Bosch's pathetic run? I think it was 0-1-6. That's how you get fired from this kind of job. When you're 5-0-3, it's not going to happen. But I don't see Favre being the future of Borussia Dortmund. And the only way I see him even staying to next season if he wins something this year. And like I said, I don't even think winning the cup would get him enough. But second half is underway. Favre should be jailed. Yeah, no, Favre shouldn't be jailed. He's going to finish off the season, and he's going to probably leave Borussia Dortmund after it. But we're staying positive here, and we're hoping to pop some goals in. So let's see what the boys can do here. Favre would have to win the double to stay next season. Chris, that's a good point. And like I said, I don't think the cup is enough to get him to stay. They need to have a great end of the season to have any chance of Favre staying. He plays a different kind of football. Honestly, George, a good comparison is Niko Kovac. That's kind of what Favre is like. George is a lot hard. That's a nice ball there, though. There it is. There we go. Let's go. That's a beautiful ball, and that's all right. We're throwing chirps at Favre, and then we get the start that we absolutely needed. And it's no one else by Erling. That was a beautiful passing play. Wonderful ball. Tapping Haaland. That was absolutely perfect. Look at that ball. That was excellent. A little 1-2 here with Royce. Beautiful look. And I think that was Chan. It was Mounier was the one who found Royce. And it was Emre Can, our right center back, stepping up with a pinpoint perfect ball. Let's go, boys. All right, we got some happiness back in the stream. We're underway, 1-1. Now we run it over. Haaland's on his 7th goal. Absolutely perfect. That couldn't have been a better start. 2 minutes in. Favre would have to win the double. Yes, Chris, I agree. Ball should never have. Peter Bosz shouldn't have been appointed. It looked like an okay appointment on paper, but it was doomed to fail. I am 24 years old. I know, I don't know if the mustache makes me look older or younger, but that is what I am. We got the boys all fired up. Haaland celebrating. Luis is pumped. Chris is pumped. George is pissed. We like it. We like it. Drop a like if you haven't already. We're almost at 40. Celebrate Haaland's tap-in goal. Subscribe if you're new. And we got the rest of the half now to get out here and pick up a win. Gotta absolutely love it. If you guys do hear some noise, by the way, if you do hear some noise, it's because just Francesco, I will make it 1-1. I can't do it. Producer T had to step out. We just ordered a couch, so I'm not sure if he's helping out there, but he's getting back in here. Producer T gave us a fist pump. Haaland on the board, and this is nice. This is good. We're gonna change it to make it 1-1. We're pumped. It's okay, but Hertha is on the other way. It was a half decent ball. I'm very pumped that no one got onto that. Cunha's on it now, though. Nicely defended there by Chan. Guendouzi's on the ball. Oh, that's a nice ball, though. Oh, that's well defended. That was a nice ball by Guendouzi, but Berkey stood strong, and we had some good defense there. That's perfect. Brandt's on the ball. Oh, that's an excellent run. If he's onside, that is wonderful. And Haaland finishes it. I'm not sure if it's on or not. Is it? It looks like it looks like it is. Let's go. All right. Boys, that's how you turn a game around. Look at this ball by Brandt, though. Oh, he's so onside, it's not even fair. And that's what Brandt can do. There we go. And the finish is just excellent. Right in the bottom corner. Erling Haaland. Exactly what we need. That's perfect. We just spent the entire half ridiculing Favre. And he comes on, and not even at the 50th minute, Haaland strikes twice. That's perfect. That is perfect. And there's no way that's offside. Oh, Haaland, my man. He's just getting better and better. 8th goal of the season. Francesco's pumped. Producer T's here. Well, his goal probability was 12%, so I think that's absolutely hilarious. It should be like 95%. But all right, I honestly wasn't expecting a turnaround like that quickly. That's crazy. But now what's in the scoreline as where I predicted we may not see Moukoko. Only because, like I said, one goal game, young 16-year-old kid, maybe not, but I don't know. I still think we're going to see him today. I hate this Norwegian Logan Paul. I can picture George saying it, and it just made me laugh a little bit. But that's perfect. Boys are pumped. I'm happy. 2 goals in 2 minutes. Yeah, but that's what Brandt can bring. When he plays in a position that he's relatively comfortable with, he had every Hertha defender completely convinced he was going the other way. He dropped a ball that only a handful of players could probably see. No one was covering Haaland. He snuck in, and then the finish that we're accustomed to with Haaland. Now the boys are up, so I'm pretty pumped. But now we need to see what we can do here. Chris says, Josh, you were right there. No changes. Yeah, oh yeah. I know Favre. I feel like I know Favre pretty well. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Hertha just about pulled one back, though. I do feel like I do pretty well with guessing subs that Favre makes. Over the 3 years, I feel like Favre and I have become one in the way that, I predict what he does, and I would like to do totally different things. But he shut me up here. He didn't make any subs, and within 2 minutes we got a 2-1 lead. So I don't know. Favre surprises me sometimes. I would have made changes, but I know him and I know he won't. And an excellently well-defended corner by the boys. So beautiful. Luca's pumped. I'm pumped as well. Well defended, and Dahoud's on the break here. We got some men going forward. Oh, Dahoud, my boy. And he throws Guendouzi to the ground. Awesome, man. Doing a great job. I appreciate it, my friend. The kind words mean a lot. We're obviously here to support the team we love. And we're doing just that. And the boys are, obviously, like I just mentioned, I gave a big shout out to all our viewers, all our subscribers, helping the channel go. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, because once we do, we get our community board. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. We're hoping to continue to grow, and community board is something I'm pretty looking forward to, because I can just communicate with you guys a little bit easier. And yeah, and I said we needed to pull together, and within 2 minutes into the second half, we did so. So it's pretty cool. The boys are looking good. Greetings from Peru. Let's go Dortmund. Luis, my friend. We had a couple other Peruvians on here lately, so that's pretty cool that there's a few of them. But Dortmund's on a bit of a break here. Dahoud made a poor ball last time, but he made an excellent one here to Brandt. Brandt's got options with him. Finds Royce to the side. I'm assuming he's going to leave it. Oh, Marco. Awful effort. That's okay. But yes, greetings from Canada, my friend. Now Zeus almost wants to defend all of a sudden. Josh, please play fantasy. I think it would be fun. You could share your choices with us, and we could compete with each other. Luca, if you have me on Instagram or Twitter, send me a link, and I can take a look into doing that. That could be pretty fun. The only fantasy I've honestly ever really played is in the NHL for hockey. I've played that quite a bit, but yeah, having this channel and having you guys who talk about fantasy all the time, it could be a lot of fun. So if anyone wants to send me a fantasy, my Twitter handle and Instagram is right there. Definitely do so, and I'll see what I can do. But Royce had no one there. That's okay. N and H, definitely subscribe and like. I really appreciate it, my friend. Big shout out for the subscription, NH. That's awesome. We're slowly getting there. 1,000 is the goal, but the real goal is to watch Moukoko today. Come on, we know that's why we're here. Alex Nunes says Santos. I'm assuming, is that your team? Are you Brazilian, my friend? Tactical manager is Brazilian. His team's Palmeiras. But Santos is obviously a very popular team in Brazil. Guten Tag. I'm from Germany. Jürgen, my friend, welcome to the channel. If you are from, I'm assuming you're a Dortmund fan. Maybe you're a Hertha fan if you just found the channel, but welcome. We're obviously a Dortmund fan channel here, and yeah, we're just I say 4-1 BVB and 1 goal from the 16-year-old. All right, Jurgen, you're definitely a BVB fan. I absolutely love it, and I would like that scoreline as well. All I want to do is see Moukoko today. But the boys are playing well. Dahoud's on the ball again. Very, very clever player when it went on it, and it's a nice little ball. A little out of reach for Meunier. I'm glad Meunier didn't cross it in because it just would have done nothing. Come on, Witsel, take a look for Dahoud. That's where we want it. Not back to Meunier. We never want it back to Meunier. Jurgen said he subscribed right now. Jurgen, we appreciate the subscription, my friend. I'm not sure if the little Josh drops down. I did not see him. That means you're private, but a big shout out to you, Jurgen. I really appreciate the sub as well as the like. It means a lot. We continue to keep growing, and it's all because of obviously the support from you guys is there. But I'll try to catch up a little bit on these comments. Favre, we're losing. Haaland, hold my 2020 Golden Boy trophy. That's a good one. I'm glad I didn't skip over that. Yes. Yeah, what a good day for Haaland. Winning the Golden Boy trophy and then coming on here with 2 clutch goals for us. Absolutely perfect. Davies got robbed. Absolutely not. Davies at best deserves second place. Just to lose out to at least one of the Dortmund boys, George. Come on. We know it's true. It's fair. Very, very fair. Goal. Greetings from Nigeria. Welcome, my friend from Nigeria. As well as a viewer and subscriber from Greece and Portugal, our friend BVB Sparty. Check him out on Instagram. He's from Greece. I think he told me he's from Athens. Let me know if I was correct there. Is someone German in the chat to teach him? Do we have anyone who can speak German in the chat? I believe Luca. I know you said you studied for 5 years. I can't remember if you can speak it or not. We're almost at 50 likes though on the watch along, guys. Really appreciate it. 57 minutes. The boys are starting to look comfortable again. They just got their legs back after those goals. I just subscribe and like the channel. Great job, Eva. I really appreciate it. That's absolutely fantastic. The subs mean the absolute world. I said our goal is 1,000. That was our goal, and we're well on our way there. I love finding us Dortmund fans from all over the world. Greece, Nigeria, Portugal. There you go. All over. It's absolutely beautiful as we watch the boys. But Brand just found a nice clever ball over to Royce, who sets it nicely for Meunier to blast it well over the net. Guten Morgen equals good morning. And I like some of you guys in the chat do know, I told you my Oma was raised in a German-speaking household, and she can speak a little bit of it. I would love to be able to speak it if I could. I obviously can't, but maybe one day I can take it up. A lot of you guys have actually offered to help teach me, which is pretty cool and means a lot. I'm just not sure how long it would take to learn German, but it would be cool because producer T and I plan on going to Germany once COVID's hopefully over, watching a game at Westfalen, and yeah, being able to speak German there would definitely help out. But the boys are looking good right now. Almost at the 60th minute, 30 minutes left. No subs as per usual with Favre. I'm not sure. Well, let me know what you guys think about Moukoko. A, do you think he's going to come on? And if he does, when? Because I said, for me, it's 70th minute. Even if it stays the way it is, I just don't think there's a way he doesn't come on today. I was well collected by Berkey. Take a look here. I'm just catching up on an email. Where's it? Girlfriend's picking up dinner, I'm not gonna lie. Can't excuse the fact that I'm texting, but I can't have her mess up my dinner order. Come on, guys, you understand. It's crucial she gets the beef brisket. But all right. But yeah, I think, as guys, we were honestly chirping Brandt a little bit as well as Favre in the halftime, and then Brandt comes on with honestly one of the most beautiful passes you'll ever see. Completely sold the entire back line. Favre doesn't do what I do and doesn't make any changes, and we turn the game right around. So kudos, because we look a lot better in the second half, and it's strange because we didn't change shape or any personnel. So, one of those things. Orange juice equals Orange and soft. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly, but I tried. Dortmund champions this year. I feel it in my heart. I have hope. Oh, Luis, I would love that. Nothing more than I would love that. 2019 broke my heart, though. Absolutely shattered it. I was convinced it was our year. Even George, huge Bayern fan, was convinced that it was our year. 2019, and we just did what we did and lose game like these and fell apart. But Cunha's on the break here. That doesn't look. Oh, he slipped. No foul. Cunha's pissed. Give him a yellow. All right, we're in Cunha's head. That is good. If there's one player I want to be off his game in the Hertha game, is Cunha, and he's almost ripping his jersey off. So honestly, it's good for us. And yeah, Hummel's got all ball there. All ball. It's a good tackle. Favre, Meunier, play good. Him, what is that? Yes, Meunier has been, honestly, in my opinion, the poorest person on the pitch. Jude's coming in, though. Andrew, I'm not sure if you're ahead of the stream or you just took a guess, but why Dahoud? Dahoud's been the best player, in my opinion. Maybe not Haaland now because, you know. But in the middle of the park, I mean, I don't know. I guess Bellingham is a similar type of player to Dahoud. Witzel's a little more defensive. We're winning 2-1. I guess you can justify it. But I don't know. It just sucks seeing a player, like, if that was me, if I was Dahoud and I'm playing as well as I am, I'm absolutely livid to get taken off. But, I mean, again, we were chirping Favre, and he's been showing me what's what today. So, I mean, I can't really, oh, that's a poor ball. Haaland on the hat trick, walks around the keeper. Who was it? Who called the hat trick? Someone said Erling Haaland a hat trick. That's how you celebrate a Golden Boy 2020 award. That was a poor ball by Hertha. Wow. Turning the game right on its head. Well, if Moukoko's coming on, boys. 3-1. And girls, I'm sorry. But yeah, that was an awful ball. And look at the composure. Just, yeah, like there's no chance. He completely walked around the keeper and just tucked it in. That is perfect. Absolutely perfect. 3-1. And these are, like, guys, like, and I was saying it earlier when everyone was saying I'm sick of Dortmund bottling games, and that's what we're known for. I was saying I thought Dortmund has played relatively well this season. The one game against Augsburg was the one major one I didn't like, and the Bayern games, yes, we lost them both, but for the most part, I was relatively happy because those games could have went our way. And that is absolutely sensational. The way to turn a game around like this is perfect. We had a couple people, I think, in the chat call out a hat trick today. I can't remember if some of you said Moukoko, but it was an Erling Haaland hat trick. Josh was impressed with the pace. Bayern now is absolutely sad. Haaland is annoying. Yes, he is. He wrecks every other defense apart. The pace on Haaland. Yes, Haaland. Youssoufa, 2 goals now, safe. You're going to appreciate it. Haaland, double hat trick? Maybe I don't know. Who do you guys think we're going to take off for Moukoko? Because Moukoko is a striker. So, I mean, in the formation we're playing right now, I'd assume take Haaland off, but the guy just got a hat trick. I'm curious of who Moukoko may come on for. If I'm taking a guess, I'd probably say Brandt. And then, because Moukoko, like, he can play off the striker, and he can play as a winger too. So, I mean, honestly, I don't even know, but I'm excited. 64th minute, the subs got to be coming. Everybody on this channel, everyone who's watching the game is waiting for it. And now the pressure of losing the game is completely off right now. Because obviously, I mean, we're up by 2. It's a lot more comfortable, but I don't know. I want to see it soon. Haaland is better than Messi. Norway, next world champion. Luis, those are some strong words. I think Erling Haaland is well on his way to become the best striker in the world. That is what I'll say about that. But and Norway is a country as well that's picking up. It's a shame that they're not going to be at the Euros because I like watching Odegaard and Sorloth and Haaland as well. But and it's weird that they lost it to Scotland of all teams. But yeah, that's pretty cool. An Erling Haaland hat trick. I wasn't honestly expecting that today. Haaland and Moukoko together. Wonderful. Wonderful, Jurgen. I'm excited for it. I have a feeling, honestly, that Brandt will be the one, or Royce, to be sacrificed for Moukoko. I don't see you taking him off, Haaland. I mean, he scored a hat-trick. I don't want to get taken off. 2 strikers wouldn't hurt, though. And, yeah, like, I mean, if you take off one of Royce or Brandt, Moukoko can play as just under the striker, or Brandt or Royce could be the cam, and you play with 2 strikers. It's not going to do much. We have the 3 center backs. The possession's increasing. It's about 60-40 right now. So yeah, I can see it. Serbia defeated Norway 2-1. Our Serbian subscriber, he was pretty excited about that. But yeah, I was very surprised actually that that Serbia lost out to Scotland. I think Serbia, like on paper, is a much better squad than Scotland does. But some of their key players, Jovic being included, aren't actually playing a lot of minutes for their actual club teams. So I don't know. That Scotland game was sensational to see the ending, that penalty shootout, and what it meant to the Scots. But it sucks because I actually do think Serbia's a solid team. They should be at the Euros. But we're sitting on 49 likes. So who wants to be number 50? And then let me know, because a shout out is deserved for being number 50. You know Kickoff, Ansgar Kickoff. He had a nice goal today, Jurgen. I was impressed with some of his performances in preseason. Oh, I don't know if that was. Oh, the goalie is absolutely livid at Jude. Jude's like, what did I do? You took me out. Mooney had a nice little ball over to Jude, won it back. He went in for the challenge. There's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, no. When I was watching him in preseason, Ansgar Kickoff had an absolutely sensational. Like, for a kid so young, I mean, he obviously wasn't going to quite make the squad just because he's very young and needs to develop a little bit more. But Jurgen, you asked me if I think he'll make it. I think he's got a good shot. I think he's going to spend a few more years probably developing, whether it be in the U19, U23. Maybe he'll go out on loan. But I saw a lot of promise from him to have a shot at making this Dortmund team one day. Will he make it to the pros? I think so. I think he's good enough. He had in those. I saw him playing, I think, 2 or 3 preseason games, and he had a good little goal scoring record. So it was it was honestly pretty cool to see. So I rate him, and I think he's doing very well right now with the U23s. So it's unbelievable how Hertha and Hoffenheim only decide to play well against Bayern. Yeah. Honestly, the Hoffenheim game, in my opinion, looked a lot more frustrating for Dortmund than this Hertha game did. Like, the first half honestly sucked, but we came out flying in the second half. Well defended under Guendouzi. Turns, spins, collected by Berkey. That's good. But yeah, I don't know. I'm surprised. I love it. There's just every team has teams that they don't like to play against. For us, Augsburg is the big one. They always seem to be a pain in our butts. And sometimes Frankfurt, Hoffenheim, Hertha can be a pain in Bayern's. And Werder Bremen can be a pain in ours as well. So I think it's pretty cool that we got a big performance here today, and hopefully we can see it out. Do you think Norway has any chance of qualifying for the next World Cup? Absolutely, I do. I think Norway is on the rise. I think with the likes of Haaland, Sorloth, Odegaard, they have, like, I was surprised they didn't qualify for the Euros. They were in a relatively hard group. Like, I didn't give Scotland a chance. I thought Serbia was the favorites, and then Norway was oh, Meunier, will you do it? No, why would you get an assist? You did, I lied. There we go, Guerrero. We got some Twitter fans that will be very excited about that. Guerrero's got a lot of love from our team. But turns it to a 4-1 game. Sub Moukoko on now, please. The game is over. That's all we're here for. But Meunier had a decent ball for once, and then a little stab at it by Guerrero. Oh, that's beautiful. From the ground. You got to give props to Meunier. We were very hard on him. I gave him a 4. And we just turned it right around. And Guerrero gets up there in the goal. This turned out to be a beautiful day. I don't know if George is still here, but he can't be happy. That's awesome. It's awesome to see Guerrero get in. You know how much he likes playing in the left wing back position. He's been doing so well for us to be able to... It'd be excellent to see what Guerrero can do when he gets the opportunity to go forward. But for me, come on. Favre, bring the man on. Bring the kid on. He's sitting there, he's waiting. We're all waiting for it. It's a 4-1 game. I don't know how this game turned completely on its head. Producer T just had a big celebration. That means somebody subscribed. I appreciate the subscription, my friend. Bassam, I'm sorry, I hope I pronounced your name right. Let us know where you're watching from today. How long you've been a Dortmund fan, but I really appreciate the subscription, and hopefully it'll get rewarded with Moukoko finally coming on. But you're going to ask me, do I know Unterhänsching? I'm so sorry, I don't know if I pronounced that correctly. You said that they're in the 3rd league. I don't know if I'm familiar with them or not. Do they have a purple logo? Because if they have a purple logo, then maybe. But if not, then they don't come to mind right off the top of my head. But I'm assuming you have a point about them, which you can tell me about. Yes, Guerrero, feeling good now. Chris is pumped. This is excellent. I can't believe the way that they turned this on their head. No, red and blue. No, I don't. I'm not too sure. Maybe I'd recognize the logo if I saw them. Yes, please. Let's see the Moukoko minutes. Take Rafa out. He's sitting on a yellow. Yeah, absolutely. So we like to make the sub guesses because I like to feel like I'm in Favre's head. I would look to take off Brandt for Moukoko. Probably Haaland too now. I mean, why risk it? So maybe Haaland for Moukoko. We have an actual striker to come on. Hazard and Sancho can probably come on for Royce and Brandt. And then, like you said, take Guerrero off and throw Paslak on. Why not? And then Bellingham was our 5th. And that would be all the subs. I mean, what a bench to come off. Swap out Brandt and Royce for Hazard and Sancho. That's just unfair. But I don't care if we do any other subs besides Moukoko. So as long as he comes on, I'll be happy. I just came back. Is Moukoko in yet? No, he's not, Craig, and we're all very upset about it. I'm on edge. Hertha needs Solomon Kalou. Kalou was a solid player for them. He honestly was. He was a good player. He did Hertha well over the years, but for the most part, I think he's playing at Botafogo, if I pronounced that correctly, in the Brazilian league, and they're doing very poor. So, yeah, the former Chelsea and Lille man is playing his trade now in Brazil. Bayern draw, RB Leipzig draw. This was a good day. Yes, it was, my friend. Moukoko will score if he gets in. Like, Favre, come on. Put the kid in. He knows that this is all people are waiting for. It's a 4-1 game. It'd be a joke if he doesn't come on. Or at least now. Like, put him on. Give him the kid some time to score. We want to see a couple records get broken today. Haaland won the Golden Boy Award. Like, what a good day. Seriously. I woke up to the news that Haaland won the Golden Boy Award. Pumped. Werder Bremen takes points. Frankfurt takes points. And we just came up with an Erling Haaland 4-1 hat-trick. The only thing that can make today better is if Moukoko comes on and scores a goal. You guys know that. I don't need to suggest that. You know exactly what's going on. Prediction. Well, if you're going to make me do a prediction, I'm going to say 5-1 with a Moukoko goal. We're going to make a perfect day. Lucas says, my full BBB fantasy team has earned me 80 points so far, and 4 of my players aren't even playing. GG, boys. Well, Luca, like I said, I don't know if you did tag me. I'll check Twitter and Instagram afterwards, but I'll definitely look into looking into some fantasy because that is pretty cool. Might as well do it. We have our channel here, be able to talk some fantasy with you guys. Thanks for the live, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate everyone who's supported the channel so far. It's honestly awesome. We keep growing. You guys know my target's 1,000 subscribers. I want to be able to communicate with you guys a little easier on our community board. So if you haven't, be sure to subscribe. And if you have, we really appreciate it. And that you come out and like these live streams. Because each stream, if you guys don't notice, Producer T tries to make it a little bit nicer. Like, look at the scoreboard. Look at the floating scores. He got this week off because the games are already done. But yeah, we just keep trying to improve for you guys. And we hope you guys enjoy the content. Bro, it's like we play with toys. Prediction for BBB and Champions League. I mean, I'm not going to give an overall prediction, but I think their goal should be the quarters, semis at bare minimum. I think they got a good enough team to do so, and anything can happen in the Champions League. So I'm expecting something, but I didn't even mention Reyna in my subs, but Gio's coming on to celebrate that contract extension to 2025, and Lucas Piszczek's coming on as well, but still no Moukoko, because why would Favre want to satisfy everybody in a 4-1 lead? Like, Bruce Ortiz shaking his head. I'm angry. If he comes on in the 88th minute, I'm going to be absolutely livid. But it's Royce coming off for Gio. Gio's going to be playing in a comfortable position. I don't know who's going to come off for Piszczek, actually. It's Chan. That's right. Those are two decent subs. But in all honesty, Favre, if Moukoko doesn't come on before the 80th, we're getting livid. Yeah, I don't get it. The amount of hype I saw on ESPN for Moukoko, and honestly all over the world. And we're winning 4-1. Bring Haaland off. The guy's got his hat-trick. He's got his trophy. Give him some rest. Ridiculous. Moukoko, you naughty teasing me. He is. Moukoko knows. He's like, you know what? I'll come on in the last minute, score a goal. It'll be good night. Can Dortmund score one more? If you're talking about a bet, I mean, yeah, they can definitely score one more. If I'm gonna do a final prediction right now, I'm gonna just confidently say 5-1 with a Moukoko goal. But I would be livid if he doesn't come on. And it's Favre, so it wouldn't surprise me if he didn't put him on. But in reality, Moukoko will probably come on at some point. He's standing right there. He's licking his lips. He's ready to score. And in a 4-1 game, there couldn't be a less pressured game to bring a player on. But, I mean, I didn't expect a 4-1 result today. This has been an absolutely fantastic result for the boys. Oh, Guendouzi. No, that's not a pen. Do not point. He pointed the spot. No way. That was poor. Gee, why not Moukoko? Yeah, Jurgen, I don't know. Imagine if Alba, Pulisic, and Mkhitaryan had stayed. Yeah, all the good players left Dortmund in their prime. Yeah, contact. No way. No, Vieira's got to overturn that. That is not a penalty shot. Candy's laughing. Yes, we had some fantastic players. Mkhitaryan's actually doing some good things over in the Calcio right now with Roma. I can't believe that stood. That's a poor penalty. Cunha's looking for a brace. Berkey's not very good with pens, so let's see what he can do here. Come on, Roman. I want to see a 3-goal lead when Moukoko comes on. Why make it stressful? Ah. 4-2, that's okay. I thought there was a soft penalty in my opinion. It was a very well taken pen by Cunha. But look at this. Like no one touched Guendouzi. He just absolutely fell. And if any contact came, it came from outside of the box. How much time do you think we have left to enjoy my man Erling in BVB? I don't know, man. It's tough. Like the way Haaland is scoring goals, this game's a perfect example. He's going to be targeted, and his dad was being very careful about the way he was going around. He thought, on to Haaland for the 4th. Wow, what a game. Fabre's pumped. Now, Favre, wipe that smirk off your face and throw the kid on. It's why we're here. Labadie is pissed. He's like, what can you do? What can you do when you're that good? Speaking of Haaland, man. Look at this, though. Like, he's just so powerful. Like, just shrugs off 3 guys. Nice little ball there. Slides in, takes it perfectly. Puts it as a bullet in the back of the net. That's a nice pass by Jude, though, so a big shout-out to an apple for him. Beast mode. Haaland is a beast. Haaland. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. But yeah, I think we have a few more years of Haaland. Like I was saying with him, his dad was very specific about teams he went to. When he left his home country, he went over to Salzburg. They thought that would be a perfect stepping stone club for him. He blew up in the Champions League, blew up in the league, and then I heard there was rumors about him maybe going to Leipzig because of the Salzburg connection, but they felt that Dortmund was the right step for him. And, I mean, they're obviously proven right. His dad has been an absolute genius, and his agent as well, about where he's going and how to do his career. So they have something in mind. Probably the board know when Haaland may or may not leave. But for the time being, I'm just going to enjoy him. I still think we have a few seasons left with him. And if he's putting up goal performances like this, for a 4-goal performance against even a team like Hertha is fantastic. That brings us to 6-0-2. We'll go up to second in the table, and the league's wide open again. And the team has been playing pretty well. Like I said, those 2 Bayern results, yes, 3-2 losses, but I mean, to win games like this, 5-2 against Hertha, without having Hazard, without having Sancho, Reina, Moukoko now, not even starting, just shows the kind of depth we have. But I can't talk about it enough, how disappointed I'll be if he doesn't come on. Get the kid warming up. Ridiculous. Producer T is shaking it about. That means we've got a subscriber. It'll pop up on my channel. Suso, huge shout out, my friend. Thank you so much for the subscription. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know if, obviously, how long you've been a Dortmund fan for, or if you just enjoy our content. We appreciate it. We're getting closer and closer to 1,000 subs, and it's all thanks to your guys' support. So we really appreciate it, and obviously our support's getting rewarded today. Community came together and watched the boys run over Hertha Berlin. Haaland, 2021 Ballon d'Or. Luis, we heard it here first, my friend. He's got a shot. I mean, there's not another striker that's more promising than Haaland. He's the real deal, and he just keeps improving day in, day out. So very excited to see our boy go. And I don't know, I was not expecting a 4-goal performance from the kid today. I think he's at 10 league goals now. Him and Lewandowski keep going back and forth, but he's showing that the race for the top scorer is not over yet. Me, the only player that can challenge Lewy for top scorer is Haaland, but he's way far ahead. Haaland scores 4. Well, Samuel, you know what? You made me laugh and you nailed that, so I completely agree. It's been honestly quite a showing, but I don't know. We need Moukoko on, and now I'm starting to get worried. It's at the 82nd minute. I wanted to see a decent shift. Give the kid a chance to break some records. All right, Gio's on the ball. That's a nice little ball again over to Guerrero. Ooh, nice cut. Oh, is it? Jude. Yeah, Guerrero's filthy. Luis did say double hat-trick, so you got to give him props to that. But, George, there's no way you can hate today. You got to listen to the events that happened. We woke up to Haaland winning the Golden Boy Award over Davies. Well-deserved. Absolutely. And then we saw you guys draw, and then we saw Leipzig draw, and now we're winning 5-2 against Hertha, with Haaland scoring 4 goals, and hopefully right here, the time has come. Moukoko is about to make his debut, so George, we're all happy. I know deep down you know how excited you are, but Moukoko's coming on, ladies and gentlemen. The youngest player to ever play in the Bundesliga is about to step on the pitch, and he's got about 10 minutes or so to score a goal. So somebody put the ball out of play, because we're sick of watching it right now. Unless, right here. Put it, Gio, I think, or Matt, I don't even know who that was. Yeah, it was Gio. Awful effort. But the sub's coming. Ladies and gentlemen, I better not, Bayern now wants to drop Musala, so everybody, I agree with Jurgen, drop some hearts. Which team would you like Haaland to go to after BVB? Well, I'd like him to retire at BVB, but if he was to leave, I'd like him to go to probably Barca, if I was a realistic one for him, and somewhere not Bayern, obviously. But Guerrero's coming off. Schultz is making an appearance. Wow, it's a very big surprise. Our left wing back coming in. I mean, he is a left wing back, so it makes sense. But look at the hearts in the chat. Ladies and gentlemen, it's happening. He's about to step on the field, and what a beautiful sight. It's Haaland coming off. The man who just put up 4 goals is about to introduce the youngest player to ever play in the Bundesliga. 16 years old, one day. He's got a big smile on his face, gets a big hug from Haaland. This is a beautiful sight, and he's in. Moukoko is in, and he is now the youngest player to ever play in the Bundesliga. So if he wants to break that record, though, and we want to see another goal, It would be perfect. We got a few spams going on. Some random player I've never heard about that George is I'm not sure. If you guys know who George is talking about, please let me know because I have no idea who that is. But I'm pretty focused on the Hearts as well as the performance of Haaland today, as well as Moukoko, who's in, and he's up front. Tactical manager has joined. Moukoko is in. Ryan says hello. It's been a good day. I think for our 5 takeaways, I'm just going to go over the good events of the day because there's been quite a few. It's going to be Haaland's Golden Boy Award. It's going to be the draws of Bayern and Leipzig. The 4 goals coming up from Haaland. Moukoko's debut. I need a 5th. I'm not sure what the 5th is going to be. Luis has got a tear in his eye. Well, the 5th could be Moukoko's goal. So you know what? Let's hope for that. We got about a little under 10 minutes to go. It's Heather. Got to go. Diego, thank you for joining, my friend. We're sitting on 59 likes, so somebody drop a like for the 60th like. Get my OCD a little bit out of here and celebrate Moukoko stepping on the pitch for hopefully a goal. IMAX Football is here. Welcome, my friend. Haaland's GOAT. We got a lot of hearts coming in. It's absolutely beautiful. But we need Moukoko to score. That's what we want to see. I mean, we jumped to 65. That was a big jump. I like it. Is Hertha a strong team? They're a very inconsistent team this year. They're definitely not a poor team by any means, but I don't know. A 5-2 result. I'm saying 6-2 because we know Moukoko's scoring. I mean, a 5-2 result is a bit of a surprise. I wasn't expecting that, especially because they started off 1-0. But yeah, Hertha's been all over the place with a couple good results and then a couple pretty poor results. But we got a few proud Dortmund fans here today. I can't believe this channel made me some kind of love for Dortmund, even though I'm a Bayern fan. Samuel, that's what we're here for. Honestly, the main point of the channel, as you guys know, is obviously to find all the Dortmund fans around the world and get them together for moments like this. But also the love for the Bundesliga. I love talking to you Bayern fans as well. I love talking to any fan of the Bundesliga because it's my league and we want to grow it in the North American market, which is why you saw our other watch along today. But this just was something else. I wasn't expecting this. But yeah, shout out to you, Samuel. I really appreciate that. It's cool to hear. Ollie Watkins is 10 times better than Haaland. All right, we're going to ignore Ross Barkley because he's spitting nothing. Are you showing the game? Ryan, I am not showing the game. I will get caught with copyright. I am just doing a watch along, talking with you guys while we watch it at home. George says today rocks. I agree. Jurgen says Haja BVB. Agreed. Beautiful game. But you were relatively quiet this game. I think you were just taking it all in. And you know what? I appreciate it because I was as well. This was a wild game. 7-goal thriller. I mean, if I was to go back to watch a game live, this is the exact game I want to go to. 7 goals. Where are you from? I am from Canada. Believe it or not, some people in this country do follow some sports. I created this channel mostly because, my love for Dortmund and trying to find some other Dortmund fans from around the world. And we have subscribers in every single continent, which is pretty amazing. And seeing you guys come in here and watching the game with me week in, week out is honestly awesome. And to witness games like this is very special. So let's top it off with a Moukoko goal. How about it? I like today. It was fun trolling Bayern. It was. Yeah, see, I like when the troll happens for us. Hi from Norway. Welcome to the channel, my friend. Be sure to subscribe if you're new. I think we have a couple of subscribers that are from Norway. We were just talking about the chances of them qualifying for a World Cup. I think it's relatively realistic, but your boy Haaland had honestly a phenomenal day today. It was sensational. He had obviously 4 goals. We have 100 people watching right now, which is awesome. Appreciate all the support, everyone. Damn, just subscribe. You see little Josh celebrating. Really appreciate the subs, my man. Channel keeps growing. We're at 103 people watching, and it's super cool. This channel has Dortmund fans all around the world, as well as Bundesliga fans. There's not a lot of channels out there that cover the Bundesliga, so I just want to help it grow in North America. It's my favorite league, and to find all you other Dortmund viewers from all around the world is super cool. But this game was pretty cool. All you guys in the chat seem pretty good mood, especially George. George seems pretty pumped. What's your opinion? What's your opinion about Low? Oh, about the, I thought you meant Jurgen Love. About the low level of German national football. We're getting a few subscribers right now. Yap, big shout out to you. If you can't tell, Producer T is behind the scenes right now, just on cloud 9. We got another one, our Norwegian friend. Big celebrations from T. I really appreciate the sub, my friend. You can't tell, but Producer T is a bit of a dancer when we get subscribers. Dark Knight, man, the subscribers are just coming in left, right, and center. We really appreciate it. It's because of Moukoko, right? Like, fastest player on the pitch today was Erling Haaland with 34 kilometers an hour. Man is rapid. But show Moukoko for 1 second. Craig, I can't risk it just because of the copyrights. And I mean, I would love to, but we don't. This has been an awesome stream. You guys have been fantastic. I don't want to get in any trouble for it, but I'm gonna do a video coming up with the German national team actually, and it should be an interesting one. But I think they're in a lot of trouble. Jurgen Love isn't gonna leave until after the Euros, and I honestly think they're probably on course to get knocked out in the group of death because they have a very challenging group with Portugal and France, and both of those two teams are much better. All right, I don't want to stay on this dirty topic, but we have 69 likes, so I'm going to need one more from you guys just to, get rid of that. But really appreciate it if someone could get rid of that 69. We're trying to keep it classy here on JJD TV. Dortmund is the king of young talent making. Boy, are they ever. It was honestly quite the performance today from all the kids, especially Haaland. That's how you get rewarded with your golden boy award. Sensational. Byron now is talking about some random person again. I'm not sure who that is. Block George. Trolling and jokes are sometimes fun, but spamming is just cringe. We need a coach like Mourinho. With him would prove our defense. I don't know. I've been a fan of Mourinho for years. I just think Dortmund play a totally different kind of football than what Mourinho could bring. But a lot of people agree that Mourinho could be a good option for us. But I don't know. I don't think he will be a realistic one. I'm not sure. I mean, if you want to look at a realistic available one who's somewhat like Mourinho is Allegri. Allegri's a born winner. He plays boring football, but for the most part, I mean, he could bring a different aspect to this team. But yeah, I agree. I don't think Mourinho would be one. I think Jesse Marsch is the most realistic. Moukoko had a nice little touch there. I mean, the kid didn't have too long to get a chance, but the game is running to a close right now. The 3 minutes have been played, and the final whistle has went. Game, set, match. That was quite a roller coaster. We had some pretty depressing little chats here at halftime, and yeah, wow. It turned around drastically. Erling Haaland banged in 4 goals. Moukoko did come on. We saw a record get broken today on the channel. You guys have been absolutely fantastic on the chat. We got some salty Bayern fanboys, Lucas says. I mean, overall, this was just a great day. I'm going to have to do a bit of a 5 takeaways here just to wrap up today's actions because they were something special. So I am going to get off here and let you guys know that a 5 takeaways will come quickly just to recap today's events. But I appreciate every single one of you guys who stuck with us through the watch-alongs and even with the guys who were doing the other watch-along today as well. It means the absolute world to us. If you are new around here before you get off, please sure to like the button. See if you can get it towards 80. I don't know. We're at 72. This was a great day for being a Dortmund fan. It's absolutely sensational. So if you guys are new around here, be sure to subscribe. And until next time, we will see you soon.